Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. I just wanted to touch bases, say hi to everybody. Uh, if you're one of my old friends that's been on here for a while, one of my 35, 36 friends that hung with me, I want to welcome you back. I want to tell you I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you're new to my channel, I want to ask you to please subscribe. All my longtime viewers know I have cancer and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so YouTube can start helping pay for my cancer treatment. I would never ask my subscribers for a penny. It doesn't cost not 1 red cent to subscribe. It's free. So please subscribe. And YouTube has big pockets, so if I can get to 1,000 subscribers and they can help pay for some of my cancer treatment, that'd be a good thing. Well, anyway, folks, just wanted to touch bases with you and let you know what's been going on in my life. Well, you know, life's kind of funny. Just about the time you think everything's going good, life throw you a curveball. Well, last Wednesday, my wife come down with a cold. She thought it was just a cold. She went and she got Mucinex over-the-counter stuff and was taking that. Seemed to be taking care of everything okay for her. And I had ordered these COVID tests from the government. They was giving them away for free, so I just went ahead and ordered them. I have a cabinet full of them. So my in the middle of the night on Saturday night, I go, you know, we ought to test her. Maybe she has COVID. So I tried to get her to test on Sunday, and of course, you know how wives are. She blew me off. Well, Monday, I was off work, so I made her test. And sure enough, she was positive. So I tested myself, and I was negative. So I had to go to work on Tuesday. So Tuesday morning I got up and, you know, I don't want to go to work and get anybody sick. 2 or 3 of the people that I work with lost family members to COVID. They died. And I darn sure don't want to get anybody sick. So I tested myself Tuesday morning, and lo and behold, I'm positive. Don't feel bad. I'm not sick, but what I've read, once you test positive, you're the most contagious the first 2 or 3 days before you get sick from it. So I caught it right away. So I called my doctor. My doctor sent a prescription over to Walmart for antibiotics, antiviral, and a steroid. He did with my cancer. You know, darn sure don't want it going in my lungs. And so I go, well, that's great. Well, my wife's sick. She can't go pick it up. I obviously can't walk into Walmart and pick up my prescription, so what do I do now? So I called Walmart, and they have it all figured out. They have like a half a dozen reserved spots that you can park there for the pharmacy, and you just pay for the medication over the phone, and when it's ready, you go over there and park, give them a call, and they carry it out and set it on top of your car so you don't make no contact with anybody. And at that point, you know, I wasn't feeling bad at all, you know. And no worse than I always feel with this cancer. And still, here it is, it's been since Monday, and this is Friday, you know, or Tuesday, and this is Friday for me. And the worst I've had is a little runny nose, a headache, and a little achy once in a while. But no fever, no congestion. Of course, I had my COVID shots and 2 boosters, so I'm sure that helped, and I'm sure getting on all these meds that, you know, before I even it had a chance to make me sick. Probably helped a lot. So thank God for that. Man, I'll tell you, life can throw you those curveballs, continually throwing those curveballs. You know, but thank God my wife and I, we keep enough groceries in the house that, we had stuff to eat and everything. We was about out of bread. I think we had like 4 slices of bread. And thank God my mom taught me how to bake when I was like 7, 8 years old. So I knew how to bake. I knew how to read a recipe before I could read a book. I baked cakes and cookies and better than my mom could bake when I was 7, 8 years old. And so I had everything I needed. I just baked a loaf of bread and it came out beautiful, and I felt okay it's a little work kneading the dough and all of that, but it came out beautiful. And if you remember when you was a kid and mom or grandma made that loaf of homemade bread and she pulled it out of the oven, how good it smelled. When it was warm, cut a slice of that, put some butter on it. Well, that's how that loaf of bread was. So kind of brought back memories, when I smelled that bread baking in the oven. So I made that bread and I wanted to make, today I want to make some green chili stew. I'm from New Mexico, and man, New Mexico green chili stew, there isn't nothing better. And it'll cure whatever ails you. So I want to make some green chili stew, and I was out of potatoes and onions. So I called my friend Doug that lives 4 or 5 houses down the street and asked him if he had some potatoes and an onion I could borrow. So he went ahead and put them in a paper sack, set them in the back of his pickup. I walked down there and picked up those potatoes and onions, so I'm going to make me some green chili stew here in a little while. I'm going to get started on that. I made some Navajo tacos the other day. Made some Indian fry bread and made some Navajo tacos, and man, those things came out killer. One of these days I think I ought to put together a cookbook. I really do love to cook. Camping and cooking are my 2 favorite things in the world to do. But also I wanted to let all my friends on here know, because a lot of my friends on here are nomads and they travel in their RVs or their vans, and I wanted to let them know, all the national forests have been closed. Well, here in New Mexico, our monsoon season started about a week and a half ago. So it's been raining a lot. And so this morning on the news, they said that our national forests have opened back up. So I know for a lot of my nomad friends, places to camp have been far and few between, and state parks have been jam-packed full because you couldn't get in the national forest, and a lot of BLM was shut down. So all that should be open now for you guys. Should make it a lot easier for you. I know the price of fuel and everything is crazy, so y'all can't afford to do a lot of traveling, so you need places, where you can, get in one spot where you can survive and it's cool. So I hope that information helps you out. Everything's open, folks, as far as I know. Check ahead, but as close as I can tell, all the national forests have opened back up in the Southwest. So that's some good news. And folks, I really appreciate each and every one of you. I've got, I don't know, 35, 36 friends on here that I didn't have a year ago. And friends are hard to come by. If you've ever have one really, really good friend in your life, I always consider, I thought that, you was lucky if you had one. And I've got like 35 or 36 on here now. And I was going to show you something here, folks. I'm probably going to have to move here a little bit, but I'm going to show you something that I'm just kind of proud of. And I had a really good friend growing up. He was more than a friend. We were together constantly, and he was more like a brother than a friend. And we did everything together, and he passed away, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago. I miss him every day. But I wanted to show you something here, folks. I hope you can see this. This is my best friend Keith. And this was shot back in, I think, 1972 or 3. And we had this picture taken. We went on our motorcycles up to Estes Park, Colorado, and we went to one of those Western photo shops, and we had them take this picture. Obviously, I'm the one with the rifle. The guy there with the shotgun, that's my best friend Keith. Everybody kind of thought we looked like Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. And what was really funny is my friend Keith there, his dad had a set of those Time Life West books that had all the old West in them. And he accused, when he saw this picture, he accused Keith of cutting a picture out of one of his Time Life books. And it was just Keith and I. But that was us when we were young and having fun. I thought you might get a kick out of seeing that. I'm pretty proud of it, and I sure do miss him. And like I said, I got my good friend Doug that lives down the street, and he's the same way. You know, him and I get along like brothers. So I'm thankful for all my friends, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. And leave me some comments, folks. I love to read your comments. If I could get up more subscribers, I'd love to start doing some comment calls. I'd love to do, you know, like a live chat someday. I know I'm not consistent with posting videos, but I'm going to get better at that. I want to get to where I'm at least posting 2 or 3 a week. I have 2 or 3 that I need to get edited, and I've just been too lazy to do it and get them posted. But with that, folks, I don't want to bore you forever today. I just want to give you a little update what's going on and say hi to everybody. And I hope y'all hang with me, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop.